Welcome to the second video in my series, Presentation Mastery, designed to help you develop or hone your presentation skills. This video series provides you the fundamentals so that you can become a stronger and more confident presenter. In this video, the second in the series, we pick up where we left off on the previous one. Jump right into step 4. This step, I'm going to digress just a little bit, but this is an important one, so I like to include it in the overall list, and that is to develop a checklist. Quite honestly, it's to keep you from forgetting anything as you head out toward the venue. What will you include on this checklist? Well, what do you need for your presentation? Of course, the obvious ones like your laptop and projector, but everything down to the most minute items, including reading glasses, a water bottle, markers. You want to start this list right away. Run it in tandem with the development of your other presentation elements that we're covering here. It'll grow over time. You'll add items as you begin to further flesh out your presentation, even get into your rehearsal. You'll think of things to add. Continue to do so. And then, of course, make sure you print it out before leaving for your venue and review it to make sure you've included everything. Because you don't want to rely on your memory. You're bound to forget something. Believe me, it's happened to me. I make use of a checklist each time, and I highly recommend you do as well. Next step in the process, here's where we begin our research and start to really flesh out your presentation material. Treat each presentation as if it's a new one. It's possible that some information, let's say processes or procedures, other things, have changed over time. This is especially true if you haven't presented this material for several months. Things can change. You want to make sure that you're always current and accurate. So do your research. Of course, there's online and offline opportunities. A lot of people use websites. But go a little further. Look at company materials. Those could be from your firm or other firms. This can include brochures, newsletters, mailings. How about interviewing? This is a really powerful technique. Let's say you're going to give a presentation on creating a vegetable garden in the city. Some good contacts could include the university extension or local horticulturalist or greenhouse owner. This kind of information lends credibility to your presentation. As I said, treat each presentation as a new presentation. Assume that some people in your audience have heard you give this topic before. What can you tweak or add to make it fresh? Always try to have something new in your presentation and several new components if you can. Give it a fresh twist each time. The next step is to then create your script. And here, like I said, we don't want to wing it. Don't go into that venue thinking, oh, I've given this talk before, I can do it again. You're bound to go off message, go way long, and just have a terrible presentation. As my mentor likes to say, you won't be considered a Superman or Superwoman if you talk without notes. So create your notes and stick to them. Start with a strong opening. It could be a question or a statement. You could have something like, again, sticking with the vegetable garden idea. How many of you love fresh vegetables but can't seem to grow anything but weeds? After today, your garden will start to put good food on your table. Work from the outline and beef it up. Address questions that you're likely to get and include that information in your material. For example, again following on the theme, it could be the effects of shade or sunlight on plant choice and placement, suggestions for natural, safe insecticides, the effects of clay soil and such. These kind of things really resonate with your audience. Then review the material. Make sure you've covered it well. Stay tuned. We have more coming up. And feel free to stay in touch with me. I'd be happy to hear from you. We'll see you in the next video.